Propagating nonviolence as a substitute for war is most relevant when indecent savagery is being perpetrated by the warring nations. World War II came, violence breeding violence. The leaders discussed their moves at Ramgarh. A country fighting for freedom should be given freedom. By 1940, there was no move giving independence. Nehru and Gandhi talked. Azad, Patel, Prasad. Nehru summed up.
India has many problems to face today, but the outstanding problem is the problem of how to pull together to meet the great trials and menaces that face us. The clock of destiny is ticking away, and war and danger hover over the world. We shall have to face their consequences also, and we can only face them by forgetting our petty troubles and conflicts and pulling all together so that we might, by our united strength, make India independent.
The Congress leader Bose decided for the way of the fighter. Following him were those who were finding nonviolence too difficult, too slow. Improvement is gradual, Gandhi had said. But Bose organized an Indian national army and led them into violent action. But though honored and cheered, have descended to imperial ambition, you will fail to realize that ambition and may become authors of the dismemberment of Asia, thus unwittingly preventing world brotherhood, without which there can be no hope for humanity. England sent Sir Stafford Cripps on March 22, 1942, to confer with the Congress leaders. Gandhi arrived at the meeting. Now 73, he leaned usually on members of his family, whom he jokingly called his sticks. Gandhi came to only one meeting. The Cripps offer included a statement that steps would be taken after the war stopped toward a new constitution. Gandhi called this a post-dated check and left not to return. But Jinnah, leader of the rising Muslim leagues, was there. The brilliant Rajagopalachari, Nehru. Crowds waited to hear what Gandhi would do and say. And Gandhi said now to the British, there is nothing else. Quit India. Quit India was chalked in the streets. The English used tear gas and arrested the Indian leaders, including Gandhi. With him to jail went Desai, whose tomb this is. His ashes lie here. For Mahadev Desai, 24 years his secretary and friend, died in jail. Here too was buried Kasturbai. On February 22, 1944, Kasturbai, his wife, had died, her head in Gandhi's lap. 62 years they had been together. She had become, said Gandhi, truly my better half. Tagore, one of his greatest friends, too was dead. Seen here at the end of his life, he had predicted that with independence, East and West would unite in India. Country with country, race with race. Then will the history of India come to an end, merged in the history of the world, which will begin. On May 6 of 1944, from this prison, Gandhi was unconditionally released. It was his last jail sentence. During his life, he had spent 2,388 days in prison. Many waited to see him released. On his release, he went to stay at the seashore near Bombay. He was ill, showed the results of a prison fast, of the deaths of his wife and friend, of the growing violence in India, the turning of Muslim against Hindu, Hindu against Muslim, But still he went on working, searching for truth. Endless patience and tolerance was necessary to a searcher for truth. He held meetings for prayer. Our bodies are the real temples rather than buildings of stone, he said. He went to Jinnah's house. If Jinnah would not come to Gandhi, Gandhi would go to Jinnah. But Jinnah was moving toward partition of India. Gandhi pointed out the strength and unity, the weakness that would come from disunion. Let India try marriage before divorce, he said. England, beset in Asia, sent a new mission, the cabinet mission. There was Alexander, First Lord of the Admiralty, Sir Stafford Cripps, Lord Pethick Lawrence, Secretary of State for India, Indian leaders from all parts of the country. Jinnah for the Muslim League, Indian princes, outside the Viceroy's palace, India waited. Would there be freedom? Would it be the freedom Gandhi would feel meant real freedom for India, or only an illusion of freedom? What of the Congress leaders, Azad, Nehru? Meetings went on. Lord Wavell, the Viceroy, in the foreground. But no definite results. The cabinet mission then invited the Congress and Muslim League to a conference in Simla, the summer capital. Azad was there. Cripps, Patel, Jinnah for the Muslim League, Nehru. And on May 16, 1946, this cabinet mission offered a plan for the ending of British government in India. Gandhi found it the best the British could do under the circumstances, but the Congress Party and the Muslim League could not agree. And at Bombay, the All India Congress Committee debated acceptance of British plans for a free constitution. Gandhi sat spinning. He was for trusting the British. The leaders spoke. Gandhi believed the Constituent Assembly would work out India's framework to be an independent democracy within the British Commonwealth. It would be no bed of roses, Gandhi felt, but the Congress must not shirk it. Jinnah refused all part in an all-India government. On August 12, 1946, Lord Wavell commissioned Jawaharlal Nehru to form the new government. And as Premier, he now reviewed the troops at the frontier. Gandhi sent his wish that Jawaharlal would live long as the jewel of India. Jawahar meaning jewel in Hindustani. But Gandhi himself was on a third-class train. Violent riots had broken out. Muslims and Hindus were killing each other. Gandhi was heartsick. He went out to speak to the people himself. He was warned that he was in danger from fanatic Hindus and fanatic Muslims. A bomb, a knife would kill him. On he went. I will go as a friend of the Muslims, as of others, he said. My life will be at their disposal. Men were more permanently good than evil, he believed. The right action contained its own propaganda. He would go to Noakhali himself, a district 80% Muslim. Barefoot as on a pilgrimage of penance, he would walk from village to village, live with the Muslims. He was 77. He went to Behar, 80% Hindu. Got up every morning at 4, walked 4 miles. Abdul Ghaffar Khan went with him. Everywhere were the signs of death and hatred, except